Yay Networks.
Hello, good evening. Welcome
Hello.
to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. It's a podcast.
Hello, Hand.
I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband, Alan Evans.
Hello, Hand. Hey, Train in the house.
Those little inside jokes you get the longer you join us on A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
It's like a language.
It is. It's a separate language.
If you listen to our podcast, you speak our language. Probably. Maybe.
Maybe eventually.
Unless you're a new listener.
A new listener diving in now.
They don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Tend to go back and start from the beginning, and God bless you if you do. It's not necessary. But thank you for joining us wherever you are on the podcast journey tonight.
Who do you think's more whipped? The listener that
started... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The listener that started it right at the beginning and has been on this journey with us, or the listener that jumped in, like, say, episode 200, right in the middle of the buffoonery and has kind of had to figure things out along the way?
I don't know. It's not that hard to catch on, I don't think. I wonder if anybody has been there with us since day one. Like, didn't have to go back and start over because they've been there since day one. That would be interesting to find out.
I bet a lot of our live studio audience members have been.
Maybe.
I know Julie's Overalls has been there from the beginning.
Probably since the very beginning.
Michael Melkos, he's been there from the beginning. Maybe
by the time we get to episode 500, you'll start saying his name right.
Well, I can. That's what it says on the screen. It says
Miklos.
Well, it looks like Melkos.
Well,
and I can't say
anyway.
I can't say milk. I have to say Melkos.
But thank y'all wherever you are. Like I said, whenever you joined us, we're just happy you're here, and we hope you stay because we love our podcast family. It was so sweet the other day. Alan and I were doing stereo, and I think I've done 3 stereos this week. I can't remember who I'm talking to and what, but I remember Sin said because of the podcast, she has some of the best friends in her life and she's never met them face to face.
Yeah, she got up on the stereo and told us
nice?
that. That was very nice.
I like that.
Very nice.
We're a little community here.
Yes, she asked us what our feeling was about that.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Remember?
Yeah. And we love it. I mean, why would we not? That's great. And then, she was also expounding upon that. I can't remember where I talk about stuff anymore because I talk so much, it's hard to remember. But I remember last podcast, I was supposed to talk about it. I teased it and I didn't. So let's get this out of the way right now. Many, many years ago, when Kid Craddock was still alive and dating apps were all the rage, Tinder was up and running. There was no Bumble at this point when I brought this up to Kid. But I said we should do a dating app just for our radio listeners because, a big thing about finding someone to date and someone to fall in love with is you have something in common, right? And so if you're starting off already that you're fans of the Kid Craddock Morning Show,
Naturally syndicated.
I think that's a great place, a great starting point. And I don't know whether he thought it was too much work or impossible or whatever, I don't know, and never did anything with it. And now I'm thinking, well, now we have a podcast family and all these podcast listeners and a lot of single listeners. Why don't we look into doing a dating app for our podcast family?
I
know, boss man.
Hey, Kelly.
Yes, boss man.
Hey, this is George.
I know.
Hey, I heard through the grapevine, and Sean was telling me that you got some harebrained idea, you and Alan. What are you going to do? What's that asshole going to do? Is he going to make an app? Hey, man.
Well, I don't think it must not be that difficult to make an app because there's a bazillion of them now. It's just getting someone that knows how to plug in the right formula so it's exclusive for podcast family members, right?
How are you and that asshole going to make an app? Hey, man.
I don't know. I'm just, these are ideas.
All right, well, here's what we need to do. You, me, Alan, Sean, let's go to lunch. Sushi, does that sound good?
Sounds great. 2 for 1?
Yeah, I got 2 for 1 at Bluefish. Hey, I think Sean's over here. Hey, Sean, come here. Hey, asshole, come here.
Need to work on your George a little bit. It's getting too rough.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Sean.
Were you about to talk like me?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Hey, I hear you guys are doing an app.
No, sir. I was just talking out loud, trying to flesh out the possibilities.
Okay, you know I'm El Presidente. Any of that bullshit needs to be run through me, okay?
Well, yes, that's why we're hoping to go to lunch to discuss it.
All right, well, I'm going to nip any of this stuff in the bud.
You haven't even heard the idea.
Are you arguing with me?
No, sir.
All right. You, me, Numbnuts and Boss Man George. We'll go to lunch and hash this out.
Who's Numbnuts?
Your husband.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, El Presidente. All right, so that's the idea.
So there's the
Sin.
app. We're going to do it.
And, we have a chat room here. Or any of y'all single, y'all can, hook up amongst yourselves, I guess. But we were talking to a friend of mine who's single, and she's like, I'd like to go to Mexico with you guys, but I don't want to go by myself. And I said, but you wouldn't be alone. It's like a family, it's community. You'd be hanging out. We don't just have couples going. We have mother-daughters going. We have friends going. And she said, yeah, but it would just kind of shine she said, I'd be there and I'd want to be part of a couple, And so I was like, dang it, that made me want to do this dating app thing again. But I don't know. You have to have a niche. A real niche for that. Something unique and different, because it's completely saturated right now, all these dating apps.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
like multi-level marketing.
Yeah, you had to get in early to make any money out of it.
You had to get in real early.
So that's a possibility. But if you are looking for love, or if you are in a relationship, I found a really interesting article I'm going to share with y'all in tonight's podcast, because I do love letters to Kellie on the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and also I have a podcast of the same name that I do with our producer Robert Ehrman. And
stop talking.
I get a lot of times, not every day, but I get a lot of letters along the line of, I'm dating him and he doesn't put any pictures of me on his Instagram.
Wow.
And he's still got pictures up from his ex-wife.
Oh, wow.
And all that. There's a lot of issues about sharing photos, being Instagram official, being Facebook official. People put a lot of emphasis on that.
A lot of emphasis on that.
So I found an article that may make you feel a little bit better about not being on Instagram so much with your man or your woman or your significant other. So we're going to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
And also,
wow. Okay.
I
Skipper.
thought, well, you told me you wanted me to bring the stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to give y'all a peek behind the kimono every day when it's podcast. Okay. I'm like, hey, we got to do a podcast tonight. Well, you got anything?
That is not what I say.
That's always what you say. You got something? You got anything?
I don't say it like that.
And then when I show up with something, he's like, oh, well, I guess you're going to run the show. I'm like, but you asked me if I to bring stuff, and I bring it. And then you're like, whoa, what are you talking about?
Dear good listener, do you hear how I'm being misrepresented?
Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
I just said, oh, okay, Skipper.
Oh, Skipper. Y'all heard it. I'm not crazy, right? Y'all heard it. So anyway,
I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm too tired. I'm like Al Mac.
Oh, you really?
Are
you beat down now?
Yes, I'm tired.
Let me tell you.
I'm tired.
What I was going to talk about, part of the reason Alan is tired is because he's been working on our taxes. And that's what's got him in. And so he was going through receipts last night.
Somebody shoot me, please.
I'm upstairs with Emma Kelly, my 14-year-old, watching Gilmore Girl episodes. And I'm glad I've given it a chance, because at first I was kind of annoyed by it.
Every time you say that, I think of that damn Ed Sheeran song.
Oh, Galway Girl.
Oh. I thought it was the Gilmore Girl.
No, it's Galway. It's a Galway Girl.
Give us a little bit.
I don't know how it's something. I don't remember how it goes.
Oh, okay.
But Gilmore Girls is actually starting to. I'm really starting to like it the more I watch it. It was a little annoying the first couple episodes. But anyway, Alan was downstairs doing all of 2020 for Taxman and getting all the receipts, and he had a little come to Jesus with me about something.
Why did I have a come to Jesus? I
Yes,
just
you
said,
did.
I just was like, WTF.
Yeah, okay. He called me on the carpet.
I didn't call you on the carpet.
Okay, what's WTF then if it's not calling me on the carpet? Y'all should have seen the look in his eyes when he looked up at me over his laptop. Y'all should have seen the look
Was
in
it
his
the great
eyes.
white shark face where my eye is just all black?
They were pretty much like, you know how they say serial killers, like they look perfectly normal? No, seriously. Like when serial killers are like, something possesses them, right? And so their eyes look normal, but then you hear people say, then his eyes grew black. And like you couldn't see anything but his eyes. That's the way Alan looked at me, with like serial killer eyes.
Wow.
And he let me know how much we spent eating out in 2020. And I'm like, we were supporting local businesses. We were eating local. We probably single-handedly kept a lot of those little restaurants in business, right?
Oh, single-handedly, for sure.
We spent a lot eating out. And I'm like,
I mean, I'm embarrassed to even say the number.
don't. Please don't. But then, at first, I took 100% of the blame at first until I started thinking about it. But at first, I was like, I'm really sorry. I guess I'll start, I'll try to start cooking more at home. But I'm a terrible cook. I'm terrible. I try things. Be honest, Alan. I'm not great.
You cooked dinner tonight. It was wonderful.
Okay, so this is a residual of what happened last night. So I said, I mess up so bad, you end up pushing away from the table. He doesn't say anything.
Not true.
But he pushes away
I
from
did
the
that
table.
one time.
And he
one
goes and makes
time.
ramen.
I did that one time where you soak the side of
It was
buffalo in the Worcestershire for
so
9 hours,
bad.
and then you put it in the crock pot for 10 hours.
Y'all, it was so bad. It was the worst thing I've ever done.
It was like eating
that was single-handedly the worst thing I've ever done.
It was like eating a block of beef jerky.
I got like a beef shoulder or something. What did I put in there? A rump
I have
roast?
no idea.
I put some sort of roast in there. And I found like a 3-ingredient recipe, and it was like Worcestershire sauce and barbecue sauce and something else. Maybe the meat. Maybe that was all it was. I don't remember. It's been a while. And so I put what it said in there, and I'm like, well, that can't be right. I thought the meat had to be covered in liquid. So I put the entire bottle of Worcestershire sauce in there thinking that would be good because it was covering the meat. And then I let it slow cook for like 8 hours or whatever it said. Y'all, my mouth just started watering remembering it because it basically pickled it, wasn't it? It was like pickled.
It was pickled.
And it was horrible. And the vegetables with it were even worse. But I was like, well, I'm cheap and I'm not throwing it away. So I ate on it for a couple of days, but it was really bad. So anyway, after he fussed at me about how much we ate out last year, we went out to eat because we didn't make any dinner plans.
Why don't we do a little bit of this, and then
I'll pick up from
and then
there.
I'm going to mention what some of our live studio audience members are throwing out as guesses on how much we spend eating out.
No, we can't.
Well, they're
y'all.
guessing.
It's terrible.
Well, go
We
ahead,
can't talk
do that,
about
and
it.
then we'll see.
But I do like to save money where we can. I love a good deal. And I love sharing one of the longtime sponsors of our podcast with you, FrameBridge.
FrameBridge.
I told Alan
The OG.
when we started quarantine, he really got into his tattoo art, and he started drawing all these pictures. And he did one of me, and you may have seen it on social media. It was To Drink Kellie. It was me in a martini glass, and it was so pretty. I loved it. And I said, we need to find that picture because I want to send it off to FrameBridge and get it framed really nice and kind of display it somewhere around our bar. And we've used FrameBridge for the special things in our life, our wedding photos. When we were on the very last cover of Plano Profile magazine,
Done.
Alan had the picture blown up to epic proportions. And if you watch us on the podcast, FrameBridge, framed that for us because it was special. And, for your really good pieces. But the thing is you're not paying through the roof. I remember when I was a kid going with my mom to the frame shop, it was astronomical, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, picking out the perfect frame, picking out the perfect mat, and then waiting a month to get it back. It's not like that with FrameBridge. With FrameBridge, you just go to framebridge.com. You can upload your photo or, right on your phone. Your phone takes great pictures. Or they'll send you packaging to safely mail in your physical pieces. And then you can preview your item online in dozens of frame styles, gallery wall layouts to choose your favorite. And if you're still confused, they can give you free recommendations from their talented designers. You'll be so impressed when it arrives. The packaging is just perfect. It's ready to hang. You don't have to screw anything in the back and all that wire. I don't understand that stuff. It's ready to go. And instead of the $100 you pay at a framing store, their prices start at $39, all shipping free. And our listeners get a special discount that Alan's going to tell you about.
Yeah, they do. So get started today. Frame your photos or send someone the perfect gift. And you can go to framebridge.com and use our promo code SANDWICH to save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com, promo code SANDWICH. That's framebridge.com, promo code SANDWICH.
All right, back to Alan being upset with me about how much we ate out.
I'm not upset with you.
upset about the situation.
I don't realize how much outflow we have eating out until Capital One sends me the yearly summary of everything.
Yeah.
And they put it as entertainment, eating out, automotive.
Bad.
Merchandise is the biggest category.
Yeah, we like to. It's all TJ Maxx and Home Goods, isn't it?
Well, think about furniture.
Oh yeah, we did have some big expenses this year.
Yeah, I mean, merchandise is then the second.
Everybody was home shopping. Everybody was stuck at home and
Right.
they're online, and everybody I think is going to go through the roof this year. But Alan, and also it's not just me not cooking supper. We love going out to lunch.
This is actually good. Talk for 5 seconds. I'll be back.
We love going out to lunch. That's like our favorite thing to do. And Alan's often like, let's go get a little something, something. He's always like, you feel like pho, and so you go out, and that stuff just adds up when you're eating out every day. So after he fussed at me about how much we spent, we went out last night and went out to eat because I hadn't planned anything for supper.
I wasn't fussing at you. I was surprised.
His eyes were black like a serial killer's, I'm telling y'all.
Like a great white shark. At the amount of money we spend on certain things. So they sent me, Capital One sends me a...
we get points with that for flying.
Yeah, so we put everything on Capital One. Our 2020 summary report. We spent, of all the money we spent on our credit card in 2020, we spent 40% on merchandise. That was the biggest category. The second biggest category was services, 29%.
What are services?
That could be a plumber. That could be a HVAC. That could be, your
oil changes and
that
stuff.
That could be, well, that'd be automotive.
Oh.
You're paying anybody to do something. For
A
you.
haircut?
Could be haircut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 40% merchandise, 29% services, 11% dining. So that's the third biggest.
Dining?
Yeah, eating out.
That's only 11%? And you were pitching a fit over that?
You know what the total number is? You want me to tell everybody what the total number is?
No. It's bad.
8% is gas and automotive. 7% travel.
And that was down a lot because we weren't driving in quarantine.
7% travel. 4% monthly bills, and 1% entertainment. So that's how our annual expenditures broke out in 2020. If I told you,
Y'all, he ain't gonna tell it.
if I told you the actual numbers, it would take your breath away, and you would be asking, what in the hell are you guys doing there at Evans Manor?
Well, we need to start cutting back, apparently. So today I went to the grocery store and I spent a lot of money, but I bought so much stuff that we're going to be eating home quite a bit for the next couple weeks. I went to Trader Joe's because everybody always talks about Trader Joe's. If you don't have one near you, I'm really sorry because it really is a great store. But they have so many, so it's not about me necessarily doing a recipe. It's about, they have pre-prepared stuff. You just have to heat it up. And so I got a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like tonight, I made him a lemon chicken.
Who's him?
Alan. I made Alan a lemon chicken, and it was already in the bag. It had been butterflied, which was the key, I think, to getting it cooked all the way to the bone. It had been butterflied, and it had been marinated in lemon and all this stuff. And I followed the directions exactly what it said to bake it in the oven. I even got the meat thermometer out to make sure it was cooked right.
It was really good.
And then I just did, frozen green beans and sliced up a tomato, and you had supper.
I did. It was wonderful. Some of
you're
our
gonna
live
be getting more of that.
Some of our live studio audience members are guessing at the monthly amount. Someone guessed $400 a month. That is not even in the
Stop it. Y'all
not
need to
even
stop.
in the ballpark.
Y'all need to stop.
Not
You need
even
to stop.
close.
You need to stop, Alan. We're gonna be eating at home a lot. But I've always said,
Because you were horrified.
I was horrified. But if I was a bazillionaire, I've always said the one thing I would splurge on would be a full-time cook that would cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner full-time. Because I'm not good at it. I don't, and I don't love it. I just don't love it. I don't get this feeling of satisfaction when I look out across the dinner table and my family's all enjoying the labor of my efforts or whatever you want to say. It's just not in me. It's not in me.
But our thing is when we have all the kids, we never all sit down together and eat a
That's right.
meatloaf and green beans.
No.
And that's just not, because everyone's
Our
going
schedule's so crazy.
50 directions. So
And they're picky.
you may make something for Emma, Kelly, and Cole, and I may pick Dylan up from practice and get him Chick-fil-A on the way home. Or you may take 2 of the kids out and I may take another one out. Or we may take all of them out.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We do eat out a lot, but a lot of it is just based on the schedule.
Yeah.
A lot of it's because neither one of us particularly likes to cook.
I'll tell you, if it was me, if I was a single woman, I would eat a lean cuisine every night or a bowl of cereal. I mean, that's really, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to eat something. I'll eat a bag of potato chips for supper if I want. It's not about, but I was thinking about my mom. When I grew up with my mom, she always had dinner on the table. It was a main dish, a couple of sides, like a vegetable and a starch every night. And I asked her about it one time and she said, Kelly, you're romanticizing it a little bit too much, I think, because she said, sometimes I would just get one of those frozen Stouffer's lasagnas or something and put that, and then just get a French bread, that's already at the store and heat that up and that would be supper. But at least, she did that. And I'm just, anyway, I'm going to do better. We're going to start eating more at home and we got to stop going to Home Goods every other day.
I think I'm being highly misrepresented on this
How
podcast.
so?
I just,
What did I say wrong?
I wish we could back all this up.
What did I say wrong?
Well, the first thing I was compared to a serial killer.
Well, your eyes did get black as soot, like little coal. They were like black coals.
The second thing is you said I was fussing at you. I was not fussing at you. I saw the number on the piece of paper and I about fell out of my chair.
So you were fussing to me.
I was fussing to you.
How's that? Okay.
Thank you.
We'll change the
Okay.
preposition.
I don't want to be misrepresented.
Anything else you want to clear up before you move on?
We've got letters. I don't know. We didn't mention that up front, but if we have time, we can get to some of these letters.
Yeah, I want to do that too. So anyway, that's what's going on at Evans Manor. And I'll let y'all know how it goes. But I got a lot of surprises coming up for Alan.
Oh, and a lot of people are saying, dude, don't do your own taxes. Take them somewhere. I don't do my own tax. I can't.
He was just getting the stuff
I'm
together.
just getting everything together for our CPA.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says don't you take it to somebody. But even when now that Alan's come along, I let him handle all of it because I'm that woman. But I did it myself for so many years. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. But even with my accountant, I used to have to add everything up myself. I mean, I have to get all the receipts added up and I would just hand him the numbers and then he plugged everything in, right? There's a formula they use.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 businesses. We've got to.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
I mean, and then our W-2s,
Yeah, I don't do
and
that.
it's just too much.
And I remember the first year we got married and I went up there with Alan. I was just sitting there next to him at the tax talk and I'm sitting there smiling and I'm like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. And then the next year Alan said, you don't have to go if you don't want to. I was like, good.
Oh, our tax people.
I haven't been back since.
Our tax people love me. When we go up there, we have such a good time.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
We have such a good time.
I'm so glad y'all do.
I loosen them up so much.
Really? What do y'all talk about?
Oh, we talk about 5 minutes of business and shoot the shit for 55 minutes.
That's great. And I'm at home, not cooking. But I'm going to start. I'm going to do better. So anyway, I told y'all, I found this thing. I get a lot of love letters and my friends and stuff talk about it too, about, things we see on social media, because we've all said it. You see all these pretty pictures that people post on Instagram. These social media influencers have wrecked a lot of us, right? Because everything's so pretty. They have all their act together. Their houses are pristine. Everything's all this neutral palette, this California vibe. And I'm like, I can't measure up to that. And they're using pretty filters and stuff. And, it makes you feel like you are less than. And then you see not only on top are they all pretty and they have the pretty houses and the pretty clothes and the pretty kids, but look at their loving husband and all these romantic dates and all these staged photos. And it makes you feel, again, less than, that your relationship isn't measuring up. And I have a lot of friends and, it's like we can't go out and do anything without it being posted on social media. It has to be on social media. And that's fine. I mean, I'm just like, tag me because I'm really bad at it. I really am. And Alan's fussed at me about it too.
Haven't fussed at you.
Okay, Alan's fussed to me about it. because part of my job is posting stuff on social media. That is part of my job. I forget. So anyway, there is a service called Shot Kit, and I don't know really what they do, something about photography and stuff. But they did this article. I thought it was really interesting, and maybe it'll be insightful to you and make you feel better if you're one of those people like me who doesn't post a lot. And you're like, well, maybe my relationship isn't, maybe I should post more to show everybody how happy I am in a relationship, because they're posting all the time and they're in a relationship. But what happens? The people posting the prettiest pictures are filing for divorce, right? Anyway, okay, listen to this from Shot Kit. There are two types of people in the world: the ones who share everything online and the ones who don't. However, social media is just a glimpse of a person's life, a snapshot of the good, never the complete picture. And every once in a while, one of those really pretty glamorous social media people, the influencers, will post #real life, where they're having a bad day and and then they get, "You're so real. You're so real." It's a dilemma keeping everybody happy.
#real.
#real.
#life.
Real life.
#joy.
#women supporting women. #inspiration.
Yeah.
#authenticity.
#earth. #space.
Yeah.
It starts getting so just general.
I don't even
like
know.
#joy. #happy. #smile.
I can't think of any more.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm really bad at hashtags too. All right. So Shot Kid did a survey, and what they wanted to do was look at the correlation between sharing photos, sharing posts, images about your relationship online, couples' content, and how it relates to a couple's contentment in a relationship, okay?
Okay.
So they researched more than 2,000 British people. I don't know why.
Good eye, mate.
Maybe Shot Kid is a British company, but I would assume British people are like us for the most part, right?
They like to throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Something like that. Anyway, they interviewed more than 2,000 British people between the ages of 18 and 50 who are in a relationship. They asked them to rank their relationship in regards to intimacy, communication, and trust, as well as how much couple content they share online.
Okay.
All right, so ShotKit found out that just over half of these people, these 2,000 between the ages of 18 and 50, 52% regularly post pictures of their relationship online 3 or more times per week.
Wow.
I don't think we do that.
That's a lot.
You post a lot on social media, but it's usually stuff you're doing in the yard with the dogs. It's not a lot. I mean, if we go out on a date, out on a post, we'll toast each other or something. But do we do couples content 3 or more times a week?
Let's look real life here, babe. Just for fun, for shit.
A snapshot.
For
instance,
grits and shiggles here. Let's look at the Alonzo 1971 and let's go backwards from my last post was 2 days ago.
Oh wow, you slacking off.
I don't post as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I've got dog and yard. I'm going backwards. I've got Zen Rock Garden. I've got the boys with mother. I've got food shot. I've got me and you with a dolphin.
Okay.
So
we were on vacation.
Yeah. I've got me in front of airplane. I've got me and you on beach.
Vacation again.
I've got me in Lukenbach.
Vacation.
You with a glass of wine.
Vacation.
Me and you in front of RV.
Vacation.
Me and Jeff at Billy Bob's.
Not vacation.
Wow, 2 of it. Me and Jeff at bar. You running on beach in bikini.
That's because it was National Women's Day.
Yeah. Another food shot that was at Oaked. Me in front of mirror with dog.
How much more are we going to go back?
3 more. Son, a selfie of me. I don't take many selfies, but there was a selfie of me, and then my shot of my legs at Tattoo Shop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18. And you are in 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in 4 of those 18.
All right, but they're saying 3 more times per week. Okay, so but
I
when
don't
we were on
post. I don't
vacation-
post you and me that
Right.
much.
So 20, okay.
And you never post me.
I really don't. And I hear about it. Trust me. All right. So over about 52% regularly post 3 or more times per week about their relationship content. 24% say they share occasionally, anniversaries, birthdays, special occasions. That would be my category. If it's your birthday, if we're on a vacation, we're doing something special, that's me.
That's kind of me too.
Yeah.
Right?
Only 8. Well, we don't really do the 3 or more times per week.
I don't post
Maybe
3 times a week.
Yeah. Used to be a lot more. Anyway, and only 8% never share couples content. They keep that offline.
8% never share couples content.
However, it seems millennials, those between the ages of 25 and 40 this year,
That's how it used to be.
are posting more than the Gen Zers who are a little younger. Now, Gen Zers range in age from 9 to 24, but they only interviewed people 18 and up for this. So it showed that 64% of millennials compared to 40% of Gen Z are posting about their relationships. But could that be that Gen Z is not in as many relationships? Because I think that's one of the consequences of what's happening now in social media, with everything being online. They said that there's not really as many couples anymore. That age group goes out in groups. So it's not like they're on dates, they're on group activities.
Gen Z?
Yeah. They do group activities.
Okay, here's the deal. If any of our listeners can send me a picture of 2 Gen Zers in a relationship rolling around in a top sheet, I will give you $1.
Oh my gosh. All right. So when individuals were asked how they would rank their relationship on average, just 10% of those who posted couples content would rank their relationship as very happy. So these are the people that are posting all the time. Only 10% said they are very happy, in contrast to nearly half, 46%, who never share online. So the people who post all the time are way less happy than the ones who never post anything. Because it's like, we're in a relationship. What do we got to prove to people? And other people might be motivated by other factors like, oh, look how happy we are, maybe to prove to the world if you're not feeling it, right? To get a different kind of feedback that you're not getting in your relationship. That's what I think. So anyway, they had some key findings in the research. I'll try to go through these really quick. The level of relationship happiness of people who regularly share 3 or more pieces of content every week. Are they very happy? 10%. This is people who post 3 or more times per week. Very happy, 10%. Happy, 22%. Unhappy, 26%. Very unhappy, 42%.
So you're saying the more they post, the less happy they are?
Yes, that's what this survey found. I guess it's because the motivation behind why you're posting, because you're trying to prove to yourself and to the world that you're happy when you're not. So you're looking for validation outside of your relationship, maybe?
Yeah.
Just asking.
Maybe
I don't know.
so.
Okay. The level of relationship happiness of people who share couples content once a week. That'd be about, well, sometimes I don't post for 2 or 3
I mean,
weeks.
if I see my ugly mug on your social media once a month,
You're
I'm
thrilled.
happy.
You're so
I'm
happy.
like, holy shit, there I am.
Level of relationship happiness once a week. Very happy, 32%. That's the highest. Happy, 28%. Unhappy, 25%. Very unhappy, 15%. So that's a good place to fall, I would think, once a week.
So instead of griping about it, I should be happy that you're never posting me?
Yes. Level of happiness of people who share couples content a few times a year. This might be more me. Birthdays, anniversaries,
No, you do it more than a few times a year.
Very happy, 32%, same as the once a week. Happy, 33%, a little bit more. Unhappy, 23%. Very unhappy, 12%. And these are the ones who never share content. You ready for this? Very happy, 46%. Happy, 27%. Unhappy, 14%. Very unhappy, 13%. So it looks like there's a correlation between when you don't need the validation, you just get it from each other, you don't even think to post. Maybe that's what it is. But then they did ask the people who never or rarely post, what's your motivation behind that? The top 3 reasons they got, see, I could sit here and guess all day, but this is the top 3 reasons they got: privacy, embarrassment, and they're just not regular social media users.
privacy embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
And then they
'Cause,
don't use social
yeah,
media.
I guess when they're doing lovey-dovey stuff, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to
they don't
post
wanna
that.
post it?
Because people will think we're bragging or something, maybe. I don't know. But the results also revealed same-sex couples are most likely to share couples' content because they're trying to express that their proudness of being in a gay relationship, whereas straight couples were more likely to share to express themselves or express that they or their partner is taken.
Right.
So gay couple are like, we're proud, we're gay and we're proud, and straight people are like, he's mine, back off.
What did you say
What?
about the gay people?
They're doing it because they're proud.
Oh.
They're being out. They're out and they're proud.
Oh, okay.
And straight people are more likely to say, hands off, he's mine or she's mine.
Okay.
So is that interesting? Does that help you?
It's a reverse correlation.
And by the way, they also asked where people are sharing their couples content the most. Facebook is still first with 73%, followed by Instagram, 65%, TikTok, 44%. But then again, these are ages 18 to 50. So TikTok is seemingly the most popular social media platform at the moment, but not just for the couples surveyed by Shot.
Okay, so let's do a little survey here. Our data set here is 2 people. You never post me. Are you happy?
I'm happy, honey. Sometimes.
I rarely post.
Kidding.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm happy.
This has been.
I'm happy the majority of the time.
Oh.
But we're not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, I am happy every single day.
Come on.
You know, there are days you're not happy to be married to me, and there are days I'm not happy. We're just, you're
Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
It's true. Tell the truth.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Speak the truth and shame the devil,
You're
Alan
putting
Evans.
words in my mouth.
Speak the truth.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Are you happy every single day?
I've
I'm
never
not saying
said-
I regret marrying him.
I have never said that.
But I've told y'all, and I've admitted this freely on the podcast, there are times I flip my husband off behind his back because I'm
It's not
mad.
nice.
It's not nice, but
It's
you don't
not
see it,
nice.
and so you don't know. But I'm frustrated, so I'm like,
I've
you
never
know,
done
I'm mad.
that. I've never done that to you.
Well, I've done it behind your back.
It's not nice.
What do you do behind my back
I
when you're
don't.
mad at me?
I just mutter to myself.
See? What do you say? Do you say?
I don't really say anything. I'm just.
Yeah. So it's not always sunshine and roses. But for the most part, am I happy? Yes.
Okay. I think our social media is a little different, though. I don't know. A lot of times we do it because we have to do it.
Yeah, a lot of times. I'm supposed to
You're
be
supposed to be doing
promoting my radio stuff, the morning show. I'm supposed to be
Every once in a
promoting
while,
the
maybe-
podcast.
Every once in a while, maybe the restaurant you're invested in.
The restaurant. I'm supposed to be doing all this
Yeah,
stuff, but
yeah.
I just, it's not my jam.
You'd rather be killing slugs, babe.
And people have suggested to me hiring somebody to do my social media. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because I don't want someone speaking for me. So I'd rather speak for myself. So I'll go through spurts where I do it. And then I'll go through like weeks where I don't even think about it. It's bad. I need to do better. I'll try to do better.
One of our live studio audience members in presidential customer status, Amy Wilkerson, says that Alan needs more words of affirmation.
From me or from your the audience?
She just said in general.
Well, honey, what would you like me to affirm?
Hey, it's not every day
I think you're very handsome.
It's not every day I get called a serial killer.
I
don't want them just because
I
now.
didn't say you're a serial killer. I said you had serial killer eyes where they turned black.
What are serial
It's like
killer
you
eyes?
suddenly were. I told you. It's like people say,
Like Ted
they're-
Bundy?
Well, I don't know, but they were like, he seemed normal, but then I looked in his eyes, and it's just like they went black. His eyes went black, and it was like he was possessed by something else. I swear to y'all, when he looked up at me from those receipts, his eyes were that.
Oh, remember?
Maybe his pupils were just extremely dilated.
Remember
or
in
something.
Finding Nemo when Bruce, the big shark, that little bit of blood went in his nose, and he had like the normal eye, and then it went to like all black.
Yes, maybe your pupils were just dilated.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I smelled blood in the water.
It was scary. I don't want to see those eyes again
Oh my God.
around the silverware drawer, if y'all know what I'm saying.
What an exaggeration.
Anyway, it's fine. No, Alan, I tell you all the time how much I appreciate you. Do I need to do it now?
No.
I appreciate so much
No,
you doing the
it's-
taxes so I don't have to do it.
It's fine.
I appreciate so much that you put this family on your back.
Thank you.
I love the beautiful job you've been doing in the backyard. Alan went out again today. He got his truck back from the shop So he went. And
Hey, yeah.
he went and got all these plants and sod and all this stuff he's going to do in the yard.
I
He just takes care of this house and this family so good.
Thank you, babe. That little that story I told last time about me bumping the truck in front of me.
Yeah.
15 hundo, baby.
Well, where does that fit in the percentages?
Well, that's automotive.
That'll go to 2021.
Well, you know, there's another. That's a good point you just brought up. There's another category that everybody has, and it's called idiot tax.
Yeah.
So I had to pay the whole deductible, which that's $1,000.
We both have done stupid things
Idiot
that cost
tax.
money.
Anytime a wreck is your fault, idiot tax. A parking ticket, a ticket when you're driving, idiot tax.
Yeah.
Anything you break, like,
Yeah.
and then you got to get it replaced.
Yeah.
Like we had that window upstairs that was broken. We had
Yeah.
to fix that.
Nobody ever claimed it.
$250 idiot tax. I mean, we have a lot of idiot tax. Every family does. They pay a lot of idiot tax.
Okay.
Think about all the idiot tax you pay in a year.
I know I've broken something and I was like, you didn't make me feel bad about it, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway.
Is that when you swung your arms at me when you were trying to hit me and you hit your platinum ring on my tent job?
No, that was bad. But that was y'all heard.
I
that
never
story. Now,
fixed
if you
it.
don't-
I never fixed
Well,
it.
you shouldn't wait till the window cracks. Maybe it'll never get messed up. Alan scared
You
me.
were trying to hit me.
He's scared. Well, it was that you had that same reaction to me. It's like when somebody scares you and it takes a minute for your brain to catch up to what just happened. And I was sitting in the passenger seat at the gas station. It was nighttime and Alan was pumping gas and he came up and he came up at me, like to scare me. And he succeeded in scaring me. And I looked at him, but it took like a minute for my brain to realize what was happening. I went, Alan! I went, I don't remember what I did. And I hit the window because it scared me. And my ring cracked it. It cracked the window
Well, it didn't
tint
crack
film.
the window.
The
It
window
just-
tint
yeah.
film. I felt so bad about that.
It's okay,
I really did.
Hey, I ran into the back of another truck.
I know. Maybe you could have claimed that in the accident, something flew up.
Well,
and
that
hit the
would
window
well
tint.
that would be called insurance fraud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't encourage that.
No, we don't encourage insurance fraud.
No, we do not.
No.
In fact, I asked Alan, you should tell him we don't even want insurance to cover it. We're going to pay for everything because we love our insurance so much.
Well,
that
no,
right?
no, that's not. I
No.
didn't say that either.
I
No.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you know what I do know about? Rothy's.
Rothy's.
I know a lot about Rothy's. They are the insanely comfortable shoes that are super cute. Let's face it, 2020, we may never go back to heels again after 2020. We all got used to wearing, comfy house shoes and stuff around the house. Well, now we're going to start going back into society. We're going to start going out to nice dinners. Easter's coming up and all these fun things. And shoes just make the outfit. But you don't have to wear 3-4-inch stilettos to feel cute because Rothy's, not only are they the most insanely comfortable flats with zero break-in period, they're going to feel comfortable the minute you put them on.
Comfortable.
They are so stylish and sleek. They come in so many colors, patterns, designs. They're constantly updating every change of seasons. I tell you, every time I go to the Rothy's website, I'm like, wow, they've added a new style. They've added a new pattern. They have the most beautiful colors. Of course, I started with the red camo in the pointy toe. But since then, they've added slip-on sneakers. They've got the point with this big bow on it. They've got so many cool shoes. And now bags. They've got bags. They've even got washable masks. If you want to replace what you've been wearing with something more stylish, Rothy's has got you covered there. Now, the thing about Rothy's is they are also saving this planet. They are repurposing plastic water bottles and marine plastic, keeping them out of our oceans. They're recycling them into these beautiful products, these beautiful shoes and bags and masks. And I also love the fact that when you need a little quick refresh, you just toss them in the washing machine. They come out good as new. So you owe it to yourself to go check out Rothy's right now because those newest styles and patterns, they sell out super quick. They will restock eventually. And we want to give you a new reason to check out Rothy's today.
And to help you welcome in the new season in style, Rothy's is doing something they've never done before.
Never. This is a big deal.
Wow. That's right. They gave us the chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners. It's just for a limited time, though.
Get on it, y'all.
So check this out. Through May 9, 2021, you can get $20 off your first purchase of $100 or more at rothys.com/sandwich. That's ROTHYS Rothy's.com/sandwich. Trust us. You don't want to miss this. Head to Rothy's.com/sandwich to find your new favorites today.
Yay, it's a special web address. You don't have to enter a code. You just have to make sure you enter the web address correctly. Rothys.com/sandwich.
We love Rothy's.
We do. They're so comfy and cute. All right, Alan is going to get to usually flat listener mail in my face.
Oh,
And it scares me. I'm always afraid I'm going to get a paper cut, but anyway.
we have letters. We have correspondence from our listeners, our friends, our very best customers. And it's time to catch up on some of these.
Great. I'm excited. I love hearing from you guys.
We will do the best we can. If you would like to send us correspondence, you can do so at podcast@kellyanallen.com. If you would like to send us mail, which I appreciate when someone licks a stamp, hand writes a letter,
It's very special.
sticks it in the mail. They can find our address on our website, kellyanallen.com. They can also send us.
Stop asking for presents. Don't do that. That's not nice.
They can send us gifts.
Don't do that, Alan. Don't send us presents. Y'all do not have
You
to
can
do
send
that.
me presents.
You don't have to do that.
I like presents. Although I'm
Your
my
love
yeah,
language
it's
is not
like
gifts.
The last one is gifts. But I like Amy. She sends us the creative.
I know. She's very sweet.
gift
That's her
packages.
love language, is giving gifts. So
Okay, this first letter is from Florencia. Subject: Vienna sausages. Hello, all. Alan, I'm with you on Vienna sausages. My parents used to work a lot when we were kids. Parentheses, illegal immigrants at the time. And a regular meal in our house was beef maruchan, the square kind, not the cup. So beef ramen, with chopped up Vienna sausages on the stove.
ooh.
I know it sounds weird, but it's pretty tasty. We grew up humble, if you couldn't tell. Love you both, Florencia.
I used to eat Vienna sausages all the time when I was a kid. But did you eat more than just that one can on the camping trip, on the RV trip? Have you opened any more cans?
Yeah, I ate them all.
Did they all have the wiener missing in the middle, or was
No.
it just the one can?
Just the one can had
The one can.
Yep, had the wiener missing in the middle.
See, we thought maybe because the can Alan opened, there's usually, it's like a little daisy, right? You got the wieners all around the circle and then the one wiener in the middle. And this one was missing the wiener in the middle. And I thought, well, maybe after all these years, they're cutting costs by taking out a wiener, and that saves a lot
No,
of money.
because I opened 3 other cans of
And they all had 'em.
Vienna sausages. There was a wiener in the middle.
That's
They
crazy.
gypped me on that one can.
Well, there you go.
I'm gonna write them. There's always an address on the
Oh,
can,
leave 'em
and it's
alone.
it says for customer service issues. I'm gonna write them a letter. I'm gonna lick a stamp. I'm gonna send it to them, and I have the picture because it's on my phone,
Well, how are they going to prove it?
and I'm gonna print it.
You could have just taken
and I'm
the
gonna
wiener
say
out.
I'm a dissatisfied customer.
You could have just taken the wiener out. They wouldn't know.
Well,
You should stick a shrimp tail in there.
I want
It's very
my
trendy right now.
I want my wiener.
I'll buy you another can.
I want my wiener.
We're big ramen noodle eaters in this house. The kids love it. The boys, I should say. My daughter doesn't care for it.
Okay, here's another letter. This one's from Chris, Kris. Chris, subject is finance talk. Hi, Kelly and Alan. I was listening to episode 314 today while walking the dog, my 1-year-old chocolate lab, Charlie, see below.
Oh, very cute.
Very beautiful family here.
Did we meet them?
No, we did not.
Oh.
I don't believe we have. You had a discussion about finances and more specifically Dave Ramsey, and I felt the need to write you. I've been a longtime Dave Ramsey listener and follower up until very recently.
Follower up until recently.
Up until recently, sorry. A very Ron Burgundy moment there. As you probably know, he teaches 6 baby steps with the ultimate goal of being debt-free. That's great for some, if not most people.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with all the baby steps.
Okay.
I know a couple. Like you consolidate you start paying off all your credit card debts starting with the least amount one first, I think. Anyway.
I have not subscribed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I used to listen to his show all the time.
However, I've been waking up at 2 a.m. having panic and anxiety attacks regarding money. We're not poor. We both have great jobs, have some money in the bank, and while we're not millionaires, we're okay. We like nice things, and we recently leased a new car. I'm not one to drive a car until the wheels fall off, and if my one splurge in life is a new car every 3 years, then that's okay. We work hard for our money and should be able to enjoy it. On social media and on the radio, Dave makes you feel stupid and ignorant if you have a credit card,
Yeah, he does.
if you buy a new car, and if you don't have $1 million in an emergency fund. Thus, the reason for the middle of the night panic attacks.
Aw.
Like Alan said, I don't want to be the wealthiest person in the graveyard. The past year has made me realize how short and precious life is, and it's okay to enjoy your life. There has been a healthy balance of saving and spending, but my days of Dave are over. I am not stupid. I pay my bills on time, and we live on less than we make. My husband asked me to unfollow him on Facebook and Instagram, and I have. Thank you for sharing so much of your life with your listeners. One of your very best customers, Chris. P.S. I still think the Shonda Rhimes Disneyland story was great, Kellie.
Thank you. It was a good story. My husband rolling his eyes. Y'all see what I have to put up with. Yeah, the Dave Ramsey thing, I think in theory, it's, he has helped a lot of people, but it is super, super strict. But I used to listen to the show because I just could not believe what I was hearing sometimes, the messes people got themselves into. And then they would say, Dave, I worked 17 part-time jobs. I delivered pizzas. I recycled cans for spare change, and I paid off $75,000 in debt in 14 years or whatever. It's just like, whoa. But it's all these people, and they're so excited when they pay off their debt. He's like, yay! And he rings bells and claps and fireworks go off. And yeah, I mean, I just can't imagine. I don't like carrying big credit card debt and things like that, but I've never really gotten so far in over my head where I needed to call Dave Ramsey either. But people do get themselves, where you're up all night worried about creditors calling you and things like that.
Yeah.
But so I don't think that Dave Ramsey is right for everyone. If you should enjoy your money. I don't want to live. He tells people to live on beans and rice, I think it is. Live on beans and rice and beans, deliver pizzas until you get your debt paid off. I'm like, well, that's not fun. But then again,
that's seriously one of his recommendations?
Yeah.
Wow.
To live on bare minimum until you get part-time jobs, and you throw all your money. You actually, I think, it's been a long time since I've listened to him. Like, you put your money into envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay cash for everything. And so each week you have a certain amount of money for food, a certain amount of money for entertainment, a certain amount of money for gas. And once that money's gone out of that envelope, that's it. I think that's right. And you pay off your credit card debts. And then you ultimately are supposed to pay off your house. That's the big goal with the Dave Ramsey plan.
We had the discussion with our financial guy. Should you pay off your house?
Well, there is good reason to do that, and there's good reasons not to do that.
Is your house going to beat inflation is one of the big things. Will it appreciate more than inflation? And should you put that extra, whatever that number is, to pay it off in half the time into the market, or should you put it into real estate?
Right. So there's a lot of variables there.
That game you got to play.
It's not the same for everybody. The
It's
answer's not
not.
the same.
Boy, houses in our area, though, are going for... They're selling like before they're on the market, or the day like they go on the market, and way above the asking price.
Well, all these people, it's just the facts. People are coming here from California, where if you've ever seen housing prices in California, you're living in a little shoebox and you're paying...
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, like a shoebox, and it's like $700,000, $800,000, $900,000. It's like, oh my gosh, for that in Plano, Texas, you could be in a mansion. And that's what's happening is a lot of them, I think, are moving here from other parts of the country where the housing costs are so astronomical, and it's driving our housing prices up too, though.
Yeah. Well, and because
they can afford it. They come in. I don't think I'm telling somebody's business. You can look it up online. Somebody put their house on the market just down the street from us. You wouldn't believe how much over asking they got for it day one on the market.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, and there's no inventory in our area.
That's right.
I mean, there's way less houses than there are people who want to buy them.
Yeah.
So it drives the price up.
Yep.
Okay.
We ain't moving, though.
No. Okay, here's another one from Faith. The subject?
You gotta have faith. I bet she hears that all the time. I apologize. I shouldn't have done that.
Subject, blog post. Hi, guys. I'm one of your very best customers from San Antone. I'm now 29 and have been listening to the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated, since I was in the 7th grade, and I have listened to the podcast since the very beginning.
Yay.
I heard Kelly mention doing a blog post about things to do and where to stay in Dallas on one of your recent podcasts. I would love it if you guys did this. We're planning to come to Dallas on our anniversary in May. Definitely going to Oaked, and I would love some pointers to have a great trip there.
I'll do this.
Love you both desperately.
I've got a list of things to do. I promise you I will do that. That way we can just start directing people where to go. And that's a good idea. I should do that. I'll put it on a blog post. I'm going to give myself a deadline of a week. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do it tomorrow because I'll never make it. But I can give myself a deadline of a week. That's pretty good, right? I can do it. And I'll get a list of, the attractions and things to do in the area, good restaurants and shopping, even though, honestly, I go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods. But I'll tell you where they are, if that'll help you.
Okay. This is a good segue into the next letter. This one's from Deanne. Subject, hi, we're coming to Dallas from North Dakota. Hi, Alan and Kelly, longtime listener, first-time writer, and I've been listening to Kelly since 1692. That's the date she put.
I know. I wonder where she got that idea.
It's a great bit, Deanne. I love listening to your podcast, and I'm also a big fan of the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated. I've had on my bucket list to visit Texas since I was a teenager. Well, let's say it's taken a number of years, but we have finally booked our trip for the end of April.
Great.
The must-do list includes a meal or two at Oaked Barbecue.
Right. Yes.
That is our barbecue restaurant. My husband loves ribs, so those are definitely on the list. Are kids allowed at your restaurant?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They absolutely are.
I mean, there's a bar in there, but it's not a bar. It's a restaurant with a bar.
Yeah. And there's an outdoor area.
Yep. And lots of kids. When there's live music on the weekends, you
Always
look
out
out on
there.
the patio and there's little kids out there dancing.
Little kids out there dancing around. Of course, we want to plan a trip to Waxahachie and visit Down the Hatch.
Yeah, that's
my man.
Well, from where we live, from Dallas, it's probably about a 30 minute drive from Dallas, depending on where you're staying.
From where we are, it's about
an hour.
It's
from
about
where
an
we're
hour,
staying.
yeah. If we are lucky enough, we will get to see my favorite celebrities at these two places. Well, you must be talking about you and Al.
Aw.
I'm sure hoping the show is back in the studio by then, but we will make a trip down there. Billy Bob's in Fort Worth. I do love me some line dancing and love to watch some Texas Longhorns for my youngest son, who is 8. I'm pretty sure we will do the Science Museum for my older son, who is 9. So anything else is a bonus. We'd like to visit a zoo, an aquarium, and possibly do some hiking. Just looking for your opinions on any other must-do items. We will be there for 3 solid days, traveling the other 2.
Ooh, that's a lot you're going to try to cram in.
No kidding. Any suggestions are much appreciated. Thank you. Deanne, Dustin, Andy, and Levi.
That's a lot you're trying to cram in. So, I mean, if you're going to go all the way to Fort Worth and Dallas are not next door, it's going to take you at least an hour or more to drive because of traffic and everything. But, they have a Fort Worth zoo, but in Dallas, they have the zoo and the aquarium. So if you wanted to do that. But again, I need to do that blog post, and I'll put a bunch of stuff in there, activities.
Okay.
Like I was telling Alan, we were talking on the podcast a couple weeks ago when I was giving somebody a list of things. I'm like, I forgot about everything going up in the Colony. They have Mario Andretti has an indoor racetrack and all this stuff for kids and families. It's just incredible. The Colony has Top Golf. It has a water park, which wouldn't be open right now. But all this stuff that's happening up there, I just forgot. There's so much to do.
We'll get that on the blog. It's kellyanallen.com/blog, but we haven't updated it.
I'll do it. That's going
about
to be on my
9
list.
years.
I promise. I'll do that this week because, I mean, people are starting to travel more and people aren't flying as much as they're doing road trips. And I think Texas and a lot of stuff in the Dallas area is going to be part of their destination. But I tell you what to do to keep the kids happy while you're traveling and yourself while your husband's driving and you while your wife's driving, everybody listening. Break out the cell phone and play Best Fiends.
Best Fiends.
I'm telling you, every night when I go to bed, this is how I unwind, decompress, a little just fun solving puzzles with some creative, colorful little buggy characters. Collecting these bugs to help me defeat the slugs and
Killing
advance
slugs.
to the next level.
Yes.
It's just, it's just challenging enough. I mean, some levels I'm like, "Ugh, that was easy. I got that. And then I get on a level, I'm like, dang it. I need to try again. I need to switch up my bugs. Because sometimes there is a little method to this madness here.
Oh.
But I love Best Fiends. And what does Alan say? And he says this to me so much, we're getting it put on a t-shirt.
Get it, babe. Kill them slugs.
I think we're going to live off the kill them slugs part. But that is what he says to me all the time. And it's all because of Best Fiends. And truly, it's like if I'm standing in a long line, I just whip out my phone and play a quick round or two. If I'm at a doctor's office waiting to be seen, if I, when I used to go take my daughter to school and wait for her in carpool, pull out the phone and play Best Fiends. And it's for all ages. It's really for adults, but kids can play it too. There's nothing they can't see on there. And literally thousands of levels to play. And counting, because it is so popular, they have to keep adding levels. So you will never run out of levels to play or cute characters to collect.
So download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R. Best Fiends.
It was so cute. A listener sent me the other day a picture of her husband playing Best Fiends, and she said he sat here and until he completed level 34. He just sat there and couldn't stop playing. It was level 34, 44, or something like that. It's pretty cute.
Get it, babe. Kill them slugs. Okay, let's finish off. We'll bring it home for Jerome with the last letter. This is a fun letter. Let's see what you think about this. I don't think this person has ever written us before either. This letter is from Katie. Subject: free ice cream in exchange to meet my favorite podcasters.
Oh.
She says, yes, you in fact did read that correctly. Free, period, ice, period, cream, period. Oh, if you could not read this part on the podcast, if you decide to do so, I would appreciate it. I just did. And I know some people that listen to your podcast, and this is something not a lot of people know. Let me start out with a bit of a backstory. I'm not a long-time listener like the others say in their emails. I started listening back in May 2020.
Wow.
A recent listener.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that. We want to keep growing our family,
This
right?
is one of our very new customers. She started listening in May 2020 when our son Ethan was born. I was 21 and struggling with postpartum depression. The long nights were the worst when I had to sit up with our son, and I had caught up with the Kid Craddock show, and I needed something else to listen to. That's when I decided. Let me try this one more time. That's when I decided to start listening to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. You guys brought me the comfort and company during the lonesome nights. I can't tell you thank you enough for getting me through those first few months.
That's
now
nice.
I'm able to listen to your podcast the day you release them. Anyway, enough of the mushy stuff. My family owns, hashtag not an ad, Katie's Frozen Custard in Waco, Texas.
Custard.
I recently saw you guys were over here spring break visiting Baylor. We drove through Baylor.
Yeah, we didn't visit. We were just driving by.
Because Waze told us to go around 35, and it took us through the university.
Yeah,
which was nice because
we've driven through, but never oh my gosh, this is the campus.
we were
It
on
was
the
really
campus
cool.
in the RV. I'll include some pictures at the end of my email, but I'd love to treat you guys for some ice cream and thank you for doing what you do for so many people. And of course, I would love to be able to meet you guys, all three of us actually, me, my husband, and my son. I can't explain how happy it would make me, us. If you decide not to, or you don't have time, I totally understand. You guys are busy people. I just wanted to send my appreciation and extend the invite just in case. Some background on our ice cream place. We make our own ice cream fresh. In fact, we make our vanilla fresh every 40 minutes.
Wow. Y'all must sell a lot of ice cream and frozen custard.
We've been open since I was 2, so almost 20 years. Pictures are below. We have a bigger selection than what I'm including. Thank you, Caitlin. Oh, her email said Katie, but she signed it as Caitlin.
Okay.
Caitlin. And it says Katie's favorite. She's got strawberry shortcake, straw banana, Texas turtle, Rocky Road sundae, tin roof sundae. Whoo, look at these. Brownie sundae, hot fudge pecan sundae, dirt and bear sundae. Oh man. I tell you what, Caitlin.
I will be back.
We go through Waco. We're going to hit you up. If you're in Waco, check them out. Wow. Oof. We're looking at the pictures right now. Check out
nice.
Katie's Frozen Custard in Waco. Thank you for the letter.
Thank you. That was very sweet. And thank you for being a new part of our podcast family. Been a long time part of the Kid Nation family. and now a sandwich and some Lovins podcast family.
It's 1692. How far is it Waco from here? It's only like an
not
hour and a
that
half.
long.
It's like an hour and a half,
Yeah, it's not
right?
that bad.
Roll down there and get some strawberry shortcake. Roll back up here.
Be fun. And while we're there, to go to that Magnolia plantation. What is it? Magnolia. It's not a plantation. What do they call it? Magnolia silos. The silos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe go see that with all the tourists.
Yeah. What?
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Who does more bits?
Chip or you?
Chip Gaines or me?
Well, if you had a TV show, I would say you.
He does a lot of
bits. He does a lot of bits, but just percentage-wise, you.
Really? But he has to keep it a little more squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can't be doing this bit.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's on TV and I'm not.
I look forward to frozen custard.
One of the many reasons. Okay, babe. Well, this was fun. Man, we thought we had a plan, and we just kind of just talked about everything.
We did have a plan.
A lot of it was
I had a plan.
a lot of it was me defending myself.
Yeah. Well, I promise y'all hold me accountable. If you have my phone number, make sure you text me or DM me or something to remind me to do that blog about things to do in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's going to be more Dallas-Collin County area, though. Dallas-Plano. Don't go to Fort Worth that much, but I could figure out some stuff to do. I got some friends over that way. They can give me some heads up on stuff because there's a lot of fun little, like, hidden gems, right?
Hidden gems.
That maybe the tourists don't know about, but the locals do, right? That's what we want to show you on the blog.
You want to put the inside info on there.
Yeah.
You want to put where all the speakeasies
I'll give you all the stuff that everybody knows about, and then I'll try to give you some hidden gems.
Like Oaked.
Well, hopefully everybody knows about Oaked. That's not a hidden gem. That's a blatant gem.
Tell you what, a lot of people are starting to know about Oaked.
Yeah.
I mean, momentum is gaining.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, momentum is gaining. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
I love our listeners desperately. I love them so much. I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon.
What's today? Yeah, it'll be soon.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.